Hey there everyone. Today I'm diving into the signs that a married woman might be showing if she's interested in something more. These signs are pretty straightforward, and noticing them could mean she's thinking about taking things further. It's important to understand these signs, and I'll keep it simple for everyone regardless of age or background. Now let me be clear, this video isn't about encouraging you to pursue a relationship with a married woman. Instead, it's to help you recognize when someone might be trying to get your attention. Here on this channel, we stand against infidelity. Remember the golden rule. Treat others how you'd want to be treated. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. The ways that men and women show sensual curiosity are different. Because of society, it can be easier for men to be straightforward with their approach, while for women, it is different. Most women may not openly admit that they want to sleep with you, because they are complex human beings. Just when you think everything is going great and you completely understand her, they can totally surprise you with just the opposite. What they do is give you green lights and signs that they want to go down with you. Many men have missed the chance to bed the woman they desire simply because they were not attentive to these signs from women. Also, women are not interested in sex all the time like men. Therefore, you must be certain before acting, because you could get into problems if you misunderstand her signals. You can lose a kind young friend or risk a platonic relationship. Married women are more mature and forward than teenage girls, and they may show their interest in you more openly. A married woman who you think might be attracted to you could be a co-worker, a neighbor, or a friend of yours. Then you have to watch the signs before taking any action. Just because she's married doesn't mean she doesn't find other men attractive, especially when the woman has issues in her marriage. They are seeking attention elsewhere in order to fill the entrance in this situation. You should be certain before contacting a married woman if that's what you want to do, even though it's not the best idea and something we most definitely do not advise. 20 telltale signs a married woman wants to sleep with you.
One of the signs a woman wants to sleep with you is that she likes touching you often. In case you're not aware, touch plays a vital role in creating sensual tension and chemistry between two people. It's a powerful sign of desire. She will hug you so often just to make you feel her curves. When she does that, get the whiff of her pheromones, smell her perfume, and now imagine what it would be like to see her without the barrier of clothing. There is a clear distinction between a friendly hug and a passionate hug. See and feel the type of hug you receive from her. When no one is around, she'll get real close and whisper something in your ear. Although she doesn't have to whisper, doing so makes what she's saying much more powerful and attractive. Does her tone become strangely sensuous when she talks to you? Then she is playing her moves right, as seduction in a woman's tone is one of her best weapons to woo someone. Her soft, seductive voice may instantly put you in the right mood. Just because she wants to sleep with you does not mean she will leave her husband for you. She probably just wants to have fun, so she tries to make sure you share her wickedness. For that, she may ask questions like, "Have you ever fancied a friend's or a relative's girlfriend?" If you say yes, she will ask, "Did you fantasize about having sex with her?" If you say yes again, she will ask, "Do you think there's anything wrong with sleeping with a married woman if she's not happy in her marriage?" Or something similar. And if you respond no, she's got you right where she wants you. You can see that she's now flirting more intensely in an attempt to convince you that she's the married woman she has been talking to. Body language plays a vital role in our communication. And as we say, body language can speak louder than what we say. Most of the time, people are unaware of the signals they are giving off. Yet our body language may quickly convey to others the type of emotions we are feeling at the time or how we feel about them. So when a woman is attracted to you, she will say it with her body before it comes out of her mouth. It vibrates all over. It's quite obvious from her body language, and you both sense it. She knows it too. Don't get too excited. Some women are naturally flirtatious, so you should wait and see if you notice any more signs.
Number 5. Telling dirty jokes. To see if you'll follow her down the path she's taking you on, your married female buddy makes crude comments to test the relationship. She will observe how comfortable you are with her mentioning sex in a joke. If you are enjoying and laughing with her, she will hope she is in with a chance. She'll likely back off or come up with a different approach if you act uncomfortable or change the topic. But if you interact with her, she'll take things farther. Number 6. Engaging in sexual conversations. She pushes the boundaries from telling dirty jokes to having sexual conversations. Sometimes during their conversations, a woman who is trying to offer you a hint would bring up sexual matters. She may keep mentioning sex as this is a form of slow teasing and seduction. The majority of married women will show that they are interested in a man and wait for him to approach, rather than chasing him. She'll flirt and see if he takes the bait, as most of us picture a sexual act in our minds on hearing the term sex. If this is her typical behavior, it may be a sign that she is attempting to elicit arousal from you and that she needs you to become interested. Number 7. She is dressed provocatively in front of you. A woman who wants to sleep with you will try to seduce you by wearing sexy outfits. She wants to make you fall in love with her by showcasing her gorgeous curves. She leans forward in front of you to give you a clear glimpse before she begins to wear low-cut clothes. Also, do things like wearing a short skirt and bending over to pick something off the ground accidentally on purpose, purposefully unbuttoning her blouse, even though it's freezing and might as well be ice. She knows that men go wild when women expose their intimate parts, and she's hoping she'll have that effect on you by sending you a direct message about what she wants from you. When a woman marries, she typically dresses modestly, which typically reflects her dedication to her spouse. But if she suddenly wears attractive clothes when she is mainly around you, then it can be a sign that she desires to sleep with you. Number 8. She's staring at you. If a married woman wants you, she stares at you like she wants to devour you. She doesn't often break eye contact, so keep that in mind. She is completely devoted to you, and you can see it in her eyes. The woman will stare at you deeply as if she is undressing you with her eyes. She will frequently be looking at you if you are co-workers and sit across from each other while at work. She will quickly lower her gaze when she realizes that she is busted. She cannot keep her eyes away from you as she's completely into you. Her eyes could tell you everything you need to know, even when she doesn't express her wishes verbally. Watch out for it, and you can sense the tension of sex.
Don't be surprised even if you get a semi-nude selfie from this woman. She will purposefully email it to you by accident to gauge your response. Her goal is to sear the image of her naked body into your mind so that you may start thinking about her sexually. She will have achieved one thing even if she doesn't receive the expected response. You will now be aware of her appearance while she is half nude. When she does this, she would want you to be just as direct as her and tell her how sexy she looks. If she shares how unhappy she is with her non-existent sex life, then it could be an indirect invitation to you to satisfy her sexual cravings. Even while these tiny things might not immediately scream, "I need you in my bed," you still need to pay close attention to and interpret these subtle sexual innuendos. What better way to make someone think of you sexually than to have them imagine you having sex? Although she doesn't really care if you've got a partner, she will also ask about your love life because she wants to know if you are just as miserable in your relationship as hers. Understand that it is also more of a statement than a question. She might even say something to the effect that if she had the opportunity to be your girlfriend, you would be happy and fulfilled with her. She is trying to make you dare to step up and please her. She definitely doesn't have to boast about her BL*job skills in front of you. It's not necessary for her to inform you the bed position she loves. Still, she will. Married women who open up about their sex life can be the easiest to bed. Her conscience is the only thing keeping her from sleeping with you. From there, all you have to do is to continue building the sexual tension, and you'll bed her in no time. She is trying to let you know that she is unhappy in her marriage if she is constantly complaining about how awful her husband is. She may say things like, her husband never compliments her, hoping you'll come to her rescue and start showering her with all the compliments. She tells you her secrets and unsavory goings-on in her current marriage. She may even tell you that she no longer loves her husband. She will gripe about her husband's laziness and lack of assistance with household chores, but she will also say, "You are very different." She would be the luckiest lady on the globe if she was your girlfriend. She's just grieving her married life if she says something like, "Why didn't I meet you before?" or something along those lines. She may be past the honeymoon phase and thinking back to better opportunities she may have chosen.
When the woman is intoxicated, she will become raunchy, touch your thighs, and wrap herself around you. Still, she just had one sip. She is simply using alcohol to do what she has always wanted to do with you, and she also knows that it's a good excuse if she gets caught. She would simply claim that her actions are the result of the booze. When she sobers up, she might even claim that she doesn't remember doing these things to you. Since she's married, she cannot initiate any funny business out in public. So, she will try to have alone time with you without creating suspicion. Generally speaking, lunch is chosen over dinner because the husband is working during that time. You may receive these surprise invitations to her home. At dinner time, however, she will be busy preparing the family's meal. One more benefit of staying at her apartment while her husband is gone is that, should you need to move, the bedroom is only a short distance away. A married woman can't just get anybody to bed, as hooking up with the wrong guy could spell disaster for her marriage. So, if she allows you, perhaps you're the right guy. If a married woman is interested in a man, she often makes excuses to talk to him. She may try to initiate the conversation by asking a favor. If you are co-workers, she would pose the most salient work-related queries. Furthermore, if you are a family friend who frequently visits their home, she will take full advantage of this circumstance and ask you to fix anything in her room while her husband is away. You can notice that she lies seductively on the bed or poses seductively while she watches you fixing the light or the sink, hoping you'll take the hint and fix her after. She'll spend every break and lunchtime with you if you work together. She wants you to walk her to the bus stop or her car after work. She will be in every social gathering talk if you are family friends. She sits close to you at any given opportunity. She sits next to you even when she can sit down anywhere else in the room, as she is drawn to you. Both parties will be hungry for affection when a marriage is already dying. Therefore, she will experience intense emotions when you pay attention to her. She experiences a renewed sense of energy and dignity.
A woman who's happy in her marriage will have no time for you as she spends all her energy on her family. Yet, if she is available to you, she's probably looking forward to your move on her. Ensure you don't make her wait too long. If you take too long, she might get bored. You have to offer her something that she can't get at home. We're not talking about sex here. Basically, any woman can get sex easily. Therefore, it's just a matter of starting up a conversation, showing interest in her and telling her how wonderful she is. After being married for some time, she may feel insufficient in these areas. She will not bother, like at all. Even if you leave your hands on her lap for a few minutes, she won't budge. In general, if she doesn't want to betray her husband, you should expect her to shrink and stare at you. But not. She will not act in such manner. If anything, she might even smile at you to encourage you to proceed further. She is waiting for the ideal moment for you to get the courage and step up with your skills because she wants it. If she behaves differently in front of you compared to the people she is usually around, if that is the case, you are lucky as the woman is into you. Many women feel the need to cheat when they're unhappy in their relationships, but that doesn't mean they'll leave their husbands for you. These signs may also be displayed by a woman who is attracted to you, although she might not pursue anything further or accept your advances. When a woman sends mixed signals, it can be perplexing to ascertain whether she is looking for a romantic relationship or just a platonic friend. Since signals might be misleading, getting permission is important. You should accept her decision and let her go if she says no. If she says yes, feel yourself lucky. You'll feel more than just a smile on your face if there's someone else who wants to make fantastic hardcore love all night, rather than just hearing a standard "not tonight." When a married woman is ready to hook up, they most likely have sex with you. Giving her everything she needs and desires is the finest thing you can do, since she would be bold and would likely take the reins. But when doing so, you have to be very careful, as the whole point of an affair is not to wreck the relationship you already have, but rather to regenerate your sex life and have some fun now and then. Be careful because she is married, and any inappropriate behavior could have negative consequences for her husband, you, and the woman in question. Marriage is a bond between two people, a promise they must abide by till death do us part. The nicest part is that a marriage is made whole and separate by the combination of two families and the sharing of similar thoughts and opinions. But at times the tides change, and the worst will come out as the couple who are meant to be together.